What's up? Mr. Epic is back, and welcome to the 8th episode of the Mr. Epic Show. I haven't done that in a while, have I? Also, this is the celebration episode for my 200th video. Does it surprise you? May do. I've been doing this for a while. So, in a way, to try to celebrate my 200th video, I have decided to go educational again. And if you have no idea that I go educational, then you surely haven't been watching my series lately. I tend to tell you things that may help you and may make you a better person, so I think. So now, without further ado, let me tell you what we're going to do today. 200 videos, number 2, I'm speaking too much, so let's see what's happened in the world a certain amount of time ago. But before we start, I have to get sidetracked again. Let me just put two things straight. First, I am on holiday. That means I have a different background, no shirt on for a change. But then you get to see my muscles. Half as expressive? Well, nothing yet. They'll get there. And yeah, but that's also why I have a different background, because I'm not at home. I am on holiday. Lucky me, eh? So let's start with what happened 2 days ago. 2 days ago, there was a historically mind-breaking and absolutely very important event. And I'm sure most of you don't even know what I'm referring to. It went under your noses, nobody knows. This is a pity. I think you should know, you know. It is an important historical event, and you all missed it. You know what? It isn't even worth doing this video. I'm stopping here. That was some shameless self-promotion here, but that is what I was going to say. Yeah, I launched a new series, a game series, maybe worth checking out in the links in the description below. Shadow Warrior. So if you like demons, katanas, rude language, that's your series. Go and check it out in the description, as I already said. Come on guys, it's fun. What are you still doing here? I know what you're doing here. You're here to figure out what happened 2 weeks ago. Let me tell you what happened 2 weeks ago.
Undoubtedly, the events which shaped the recent weeks the most on an international scale must be the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. Considering that day 8, August the 13th, was a historical day for British athletics, with 8 medals on a single day, with Mo Farah, Laura Trott and the rowers winning gold, Jessica Ennis-Hill and silver for Team GB. I mean, Jessica Ennis-Hill took silver in the heptathlon, while Greg Rutherford got a bronze in the long jump. Mo Farah even took a fall to win the 10,000 meters run, but the woman pursuit group with Trott had to break the world record to beat the USA. And not only did the men's 8 rowers win gold, the women were second, but getting a silver medal on top of it as well. Jessica Elaine Thompson won the women's 100-meter run in 10.71 seconds. My thoughts can't process that fast. So 8 medals on a day make it the UK's record for the amount of medals on a day, which is pretty good considering that British athleticism wasn't at its peak just a few years ago. But it looks like we're on an upward turn. I am Team GB, and they are definitely epic.
So the Olympics were pretty recent, so we need to go further back in time to get something interesting. So let's see what happened 2 months ago. Months. You must be kidding me. Seriously, some people think that months don't matter at all. So, to make it right for them, I'm gonna go even further back in time. What happened 2 years?
A sad event which shaped August 2014 was, unfortunately, the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine. On the 1st of August, the USA and the UN signed a ceasefire agreement with Israel and Palestine forces. Unfortunately, this agreement was quickly broken, with the Israeli Defense Force moving most of its ground forces from the Gaza Strip following the destruction of 32 tunnels built by Hamas and other militias. Not just that, but the Israeli Defense Force carried on attacking, killing at least 13 Palestinians in ongoing air raids following Palestinian attacks. After that, the Hamas and Israel did agree on a 72-hour ceasefire. But as we know even today, relations are not optimal in that area.
I'm sure for most of you, 2 years don't represent the good old times. So let me go back to the good old times for some of you. 20 years ago.
So I found two rather interesting things what happened in 1996. First of all, it's something I personally have no idea about. M2, MTV's second TV channel was launched. But I don't watch TV. And I don't watch MTV anymore. It's not free TV anymore. The other more serious thing is that US General William F. Garrison accepted responsibility for the 1993 raid in Somalia. Those are the events covered in the book and film and games Black Hawk Down. After accepting responsibility for casualties and errors in that raid, he retired from military service.
Some of you may have actually come here to learn something historical. So, now it's time to get historical. 200 years, please.
1816 was still defined by imperialism, with certain events being Great Britain annexing Tristan da Cunha and the Dutch re-invading Java. Apart from that, a very famous person was born in August 1816, and that was Daniel Gooch, and that was the man who laid the first successful transatlantic cables. So, without that guy, we wouldn't be talking today, dear Americans. You should be grateful for that guy who was born on the 24th of August, 1816.
And I'm not changing the format back to colour anymore, because it is so historical. 200 years. The world is so old. What could have possibly been so exciting about 200 years ago? Okay. I have spun the wheel of time back. 2,000 years ago.
So a thing I personally found interesting in 16 AD was the Battle of the Weser River, also known as the Battle of Minden or the Battle of Indistavisus. It was fought in 16 AD between Roman forces and a Germanic coalition, led by the general Arminius. That was the same guy who was responsible for the Roman defeat in the Teutoburg forest. So it is pretty obvious that the Romans were looking to beat him big time. And they did beat him big time. Together with an allied Germanic tribe, they defeated him pretty badly. Estimated casualties on the Germanic side are estimated between 10,000 and 20,000 were killed. While the Germanic tribes fled into the forest, the Romans took every Germanic settlement and tribe and area until the Rhine, because behind the Rhine the Germanic tribes were safe and people were not willing to pay the costly military campaigns up in the northern Germania. So that was basically the end of the Roman-Germanic wars.
So yeah, Romans. Many people learn about Romans in school, so that may not be as interesting. So, let's have a look what's happened 200,000 years ago. And I can actually practically show you that. That, dear viewers, was the Stone Age. So, all I can show you about it, pebble stones. Did you expect more? Too bad. Now then, do I dare to do another step? Hell yeah I do! 2 billion years ago. There is even less to say about that, but I guess it's the origin of all life and stuff like that, so I guess we can appreciate it. Sure, the Earth was just a hellhole, and only bacteria, viruses and such lived on Earth back then, and there were volcanoes and meteor showers and full lot to make life a hellhole, but that's where we all come from. You, me, John C. Even everybody originates from that time, so I guess that is historically important. So everybody, that's it from me again. Thank you all so much for joining in this celebration episode. and that you survived this time warp with me. As always, you may as well check out the links in the description below, as I've already said multiple times. There's some good stuff down there. If you like my content, then you may as well also subscribe while you're here. I mean, not like I'm going to stop, and maybe in 20 years time, people look back and think, ah, that was epic. Stay epic, and until the next episode, I will see ya! Below. 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 Below.